What's going on, everyone? I'm your host, Defi Sean, and you are watching Krypton Cause Investing, back with a crypto market update where we have Bitcoin approaching $100,000 and also Trump assembling a crypto council. But before we get into it, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and check out the call channel link down below. Now, we do have our crypto market cap at 3.29 trillion. Now, as you can see, all these numbers have absolutely exploded since the election. We have our volume at 221.37 billion. Our fear and greed is greed all the way up to 87. Prior to the election, we were as low as like 32. Now, our Bitcoin dominance is roughly around 60%, so that hasn't changed much. And our ETH dominance is right around 12%. It's kind of been between 12, 13, and 14%. Now, checking out our blue chips to see exactly where we're at, we do have a $99.2 thousand Bitcoin. As I stated at the beginning, I want to say the all-time high was about 99.5, so we are very close to that $100,000 Bitcoin, which again, can't wait for that. Could even potentially happen. Today, Ethereum is at 3.3K, Solana is at 255, and everything up's pretty good, as you can see on the 7-day mark, up 21%. BNB well over 600 at 625. Even Dogecoin just a few weeks ago was trading at about 17 cents, now at 41%. Now Shiba Inu is up 5%, Pepe is down 5%. Kronos, if you watch the channel, you know one of my favorite investments, was trading at around 8 cents just a few weeks ago at almost 19 cents now. So as you can see, since the election, everything has absolutely exploded, and I cannot wait to do the video talking about that $100,000 Bitcoin. So we definitely have some more bullish news coming out of the White House. I did want to go over this whole article so that we know exactly what's going on. So crypto industry jockeys for seats at Trump's promised crypto council, which is absolutely amazing. So the summary of the article before we get into it: Trump has promised crypto-friendly administration, which I think he's going to stick to that promise. Council likely to be housed within the White House. So that's right, a crypto council housed within the White House. Awesome news. Will likely coordinate policy and set up Bitcoin reserve. So again, here, that is something that we definitely want to see, and will be super bullish news if we can take all of that Bitcoin seized by the government, set it up into a Bitcoin reserve, and hopefully even add to that reserve through hopefully government purchasing it itself. And then the industry wants to end Biden enforcement actions, which of course, if you watch this channel, you are definitely on board with that. So a slew of crypto companies, including Ripple, Kraken, and Circle, are jostling for a seat on President-elect Donald Trump's promised crypto advisory council. I also think it's very important that he strategically picks exactly who goes on this council, seeking a say in his planned overhaul of U.S. policy, according to several digital asset industry execs. Campaigning at a July Bitcoin conference in Nashville, which if you haven't watched that full speech, go ahead and look it up on YouTube. Just look up Bitcoin Nashville Trump speech and you can watch it. Watch the whole thing. It's a really good speech and it will definitely make you very bullish on crypto. Trump promised a new council as part of a crypto-friendly administration. His transition team is discussing how to structure and staff it and which companies should be included. Several top U.S. crypto companies are clamoring for seats at the table, which of course they all will be. But again, I'm going to reiterate, it's very important that he is, handpicks the people and picks the right people that are going to be a part of this council. Among them are venture firms. Paradigm, said one source, while venture capital giant Anderson Horowitz crypto arm A16Z is also expecting to grab a spot. It's being fleshed out, but I anticipate the leading executives from America's Bitcoin and crypto firms to be representative of Bitcoin Magazine, who arranged for Trump to speak at the July conference and has spoken with the president-elect about Bitcoin policy. People are eager to advise and give input. Of course, they always are. A Kraken spokesperson and a spokesperson from A16Z declined to comment. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong recently met with Trump, said a source familiar with the matter, confirming a Monday Wall Street Journal report. It was unclear what they discussed. The source added that Coinbase, the largest U.S. crypto exchange, was also interested in being on the council. Then we have Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire told the New York Times this month he wants to be on the council, a company spokesperson noted. As you can see, everyone wants to be on the council because, of course, why not? You got to watch it because, again, people can try to shape crypto in their image when we want this to be as decentralized as possible. Of course, in my opinion, the Crypto Council would likely be housed underneath the White House's National Economic Council, which coordinates and implements the president's economic economical policies are a separate Whitehouse apparatus, two of the people said. It is expected to advise on digital asset policy, work with Congress on crypto legislation, establish Trump's promised Bitcoin reserve, and coordinate between agencies, including the SEC and Commodity Futures Trading Commission and the Treasury. They and other executives said. The council may also include enforcement representatives and former policymakers, one source said. So again, this is very bullish news. We definitely need a council. We definitely need some form of regulation. I've said it in multiple videos leading up to the election. We need regulation, but we need the right people putting in place that regulation. I feel like the current administration definitely didn't have the, I guess you can say, best interest for people like myself and people watching this channel. So we'll definitely keep an eye on this as the channel progresses and as we get closer and closer to him getting inaugurated, and see exactly how it goes. But let's go ahead and hop on over and see what the DeFi and the meme market looks like. So I did want to point something out. While the DeFi and the meme markets do look good, some people are kind of confused on why everything else isn't skyrocketing. Like Bitcoin went from what, 60 or 58,000 to almost $100,000 after the election. It's completely normal. It starts at Bitcoin and then it just continues to trickle down to altcoins and DeFi and meme coins and things like that. So everything going on with Bitcoin will start to trickle down. So again, just have to be patient and kind of wait for everything to play out. That's how it always happens. But with that said, we do have a DeFi market cap at $123 billion and our trading volume at $11.1 billion. So overall, we are seeing a lot of volume in the market. Of course, we have Avalanche, Chainlink, our typical top ones. 24-hour, we do have Secret up 80%, ACA up 13%, and Orachain up 13%. So plenty double-digit tokens up. So overall, again, while it does take time to trickle down, everything is looking good. Now coming on over to our meme market. We do have a market cap at $117 billion. So it's been a while since we've seen hundreds of billions markets of cap for DeFi and meme tokens. So while it may not be as drastic as Bitcoin, things are definitely moving. We have $27.48 billion. Our top three, pretty typical. Dogecoin, Shiba Inu will not change in my opinion anytime soon. That's number one. That's number two. We have Pepe holding out number three, which I think Pepe is going to cement that third spot, kind of moving into this really big bull market. See if we have any big time gainers. We have Mad up 70%, Wojak up 27%, Sneak up 22%. Then we have Venue up 20%. So we have even more double digit gainers. Of course, MAGA going on here in the DeFi market. So again, while it does take a little bit of time, we are seeing some big time movement in DeFi in the meme market. But that will do it for today's update. And until next time, trade safe.